I'm not 100% sure which video is going to come first, the cow or the chicken, meaning I've already done a review on a different module here on the channel. And it might be up, it might not be, we'll have to see. But today, you guys, we are going to be checking out a particular module within the Woohoo Wellness and Pregnancy Overhaul mod by Lumpiao. As I've said previously, this mod is a staple for anybody who's looking for realism when it comes to pregnancies and relationships in The Sims 4. I'll admit, I definitely feel like relationships and pregnancies are pretty flushed out in the game. I wish there was a little more depth to them. A little more, mystery, chances of things going wrong, maybe even more control on the Sims end, and just even personal preferences about how they feel about having kids. You know what I'm saying? So with this mod, there are so many different modules that you can add. You can remove a few, but also you can keep them all and really have a super immersive, realistic experience in regards to pregnancy, preferences, interactions, risk, protection, fertility, WTDs, paternity testing, yada, yada, yada. And also the cool thing is they're constantly working on new modules to expand this mod even further. I'm personally very excited for Module 10. I can't wait. Apparently it's supposed to be coming in spring. Now, I wanted to go and check out Module 5, right? Teen pregnancy in the game as it stands isn't a possibility unless you have MCC Command Center or Wicked Whims, but I'm going to put it out on the table. Your girl was a teen mom. I had my son at 17 years old, literally almost to the day. Just kidding. It was like 3 months off. But seriously, I was really young. And I hate when people are like, oh, you're glorifying teen pregnancy. You're glorifying teen pregnancy by talking about the topic, even in a game. Now, here's 2 reasons why I'm going to state that I'm not glorifying teen pregnancy. First and foremost, I was a teen mom. I've gone through the motions of the ocean, and that ish isn't easy. Second reason, a teen can literally be 18 or 19. It doesn't necessarily mean that they have to be underage here in the States. And that's where I'm going to leave it. So basically, if you're a teen that does get pregnant in The Sims, quite a few things can go awry. First and foremost, the parent can actually decide whether or not they're going to support their child in this next phase of their life and for the rest of their life, and so many different things can be the outcome of that source. So if they're supportive, there's going to be a separate interactive panel versus if they weren't supportive. And also there's going to be a surplus of different types of emotions and moodlets in regards to the pregnancy. I have yet to check out this part of the mod myself, so if it is your first time, it'll be a first time experience for both of us. Today we are here with the Burbs. Oh, the poor Burbs. So Jennifer and John recently got divorced, and honestly, it took a pretty big toll on Lucy and her perception of relationships. In fact, she's actually been spending a lot of time lately with Alexander Goth, whom isn't her boyfriend just yet, but they have definitely been taking things to the next level. I'm actually gonna have Lucy here go and take a sick day from school because, y'all, she's not feeling too good. She just discovered that she's expecting unwanted pregnancy from unprotected Woohoo. Lucy did not expect this pregnancy and is not really sure that she wants it at all, but it's happening. What should she do? The next one is motherhood worries from teen pregnancy. No matter how Lucy feels about the pregnancy, being a teen carries its shares of freakouts. What will she do about school? How will she take care of the baby? Where will she find all the necessary money? How to deal with everyone's judgment? The list goes on. These worries are pretty damn valid if you ask me, considering Lucy is popular at school. I also noticed she is getting a little pregnancy craving. She's craving healthy food, oddly enough, which was not my feng shui when I was pregnant. Let me tell you, I was like obsessed with Frosted Flakes, Chinese food with Dominic, in particular, it's funny because like Panda Express is like his favorite food. And then with Crixus, I was obsessed with cheesecake, and I don't even think the poor guy's ever had any, to be honest with you, but he is a huge sweet fiend. Anyways, maybe healthy food should have been my craving. All right, so she's freaking out a little bit. Mom's sleeping. She doesn't want to tell her mom because obviously she just got divorced and she has so much stress on her plate already that this may not be the thing that she needs. But if we go over to pregnancy and family, oh my God, we can announce unwanted pregnancy. After telling a sim, Lucy could ask them if they would like to accompany her abortion if they wanted. Now that is definitely a very touchy subject, so we're not even gonna go there. We're not gonna talk about that. We're just not going there. I'm not doing it. So I will be honest with you guys. I probably should have said this before. There might be some touchy subjects in here that, you know, understandably could upset some people. So if you don't want to watch moving forward, I totally understand. I completely get it. So right now she is confessing to her mother about the unwanted pregnancy. Jennifer, on the other hand, doesn't really seem to have much to say about it other than the fact she's feeling quite grungy right now. I had Lucy express her feelings about her unexpected pregnancy to her mother, and then I received this prompt: teenage child pregnant. This sim has just learned about their teenage child being pregnant. Will they react well and offer support, or will they react poorly and refuse to be supportive? Now, I think on any given day, Jennifer, she would have reacted well and been supportive, but because she is going through the worst time of her life right now, I think she might actually react poorly and refuse support. So now that she has done this, I think it just added to the stress, unfortunately, on Lucy's behalf. Worst case scenario, Lucy's parents reacted very poorly to the news of her pregnancy. Angry words flew. Now that Lucy's pregnancy has been discovered, Jennifer can interact with her in regards to the pregnancy. So she can, underneath pregnancy and family, ask if the child's father will stay, kick out because of the pregnancy, or chastise for awful choices. I also believe Lucy can ask her mom a few different questions, but because we don't really know how Alexander is going to feel about it, we might as well wait until he gets off of school and ask him. Lucy rang Alex, begging him to come over as it was an emergency. She's feeling rather uncertain about the situation because her and Alex aren't even official yet. They've only been seeing each other for a little while, so literally she has no idea on how he's going to take the news. Earlier, she asked him for some reassurance, asking if he likes hanging out with her, and well, he said, "I don't want to hurt your feelings," and now she's asking if he thinks the relationship is going to last. He thinks it will. I mean, who honestly knows? Maybe after this, Alex, you might run for the hills. We'll have to see what kind of man you are. I love how dad's on the front step. So we're going to underneath, I always say this like you guys don't know where it is at this point. Is it relationship wellness or is it underneath pregnancy and family? I think we're going to announce the unwanted pregnancy, but we could also apologize for our crankiness. We could ask him once he, knows that we're pregnant, if you'd like to get married due to the child, ask if they even want children, ask to accompany the abortion, discuss her helplessness about the future with the baby, and then basically berate him about not using birth control. I'm sorry, it takes two to tango. And then there's to discuss the possibility of terminating, offer to go to early parenting classes, offer to go to counseling for unwanted pregnancy, organize to provide for baby, share worries about the pregnancy, tell Alexander he didn't father Lucy's child, tell Alexander he fathered Lucy's child, and then tell about being pregnant single. Oh my gosh, we got so many different options here, and naturally we're going to tell him about the baby. And I like how she did it and she's not even freaking looking at him. What is he gonna say? What is he gonna do? He's crying. Oh no, this is not what he wanted. No, not ready for this. Sometimes the torturous nature of being pregnant at a time when you don't want a child hits you like a train. Shared dismay. Lucy's partner fully understood how distraught she is is at the news of this pregnancy because they feel the exact same way. It helps Lucy not feel alone in this experience. While that went extremely better than I anticipated, I'm still uncertain if he's going to be there or not, so I'm going to share some worries about the pregnancy. I'm also going to try to narrow down his preferences about wanting children. I mean, I know he's nervous, but does he even want to have kids? Like, that's kind of a big one. Also, I want to discuss, no, I don't want to discuss. There's also alternative pregnancies. Discuss having a baby through surrogate, but we're already pregnant. We can ask to marry due to having a child together. So he goes, at the moment, I don't think I want to have kids. He's actually being really nice about this. I'm quite stunned, to be real with you. I was not expecting it. I'm just gonna go and kind of like give him, you know, some hassle. Wait, hold on. They're going to sign marriage papers? Oh my God, they're getting married? Hold on a freaking quick second. I wasn't expecting this change or turn of events. So they're actually getting married. Even though their relationship, they're not even dating yet, they can go and get married for 50 freaking simoleons. Like, what the hell? Oh my God. Okay, so I mean, when we get back from signing our marriage papers, we're about to become a freaking goth. Like, who saw that coming? I wonder what Lucy is going to do about this situation. I feel like she might kick her daughter out, honestly. Like, really, I truly do. But we'll have to see. I think Lucy will be back home here in a minute. And it was 50 simoleons. If we open up their sim panel, there's a tag that says had a child together. What the hell? And now they're officially married. What? That is sick. Oh my God. What the heck? I was not expecting that. Is her last name Goth? It isn't. But that would be wicked if she came home with a different last name. I'm dying. Okay, so maybe what I'll do is I'll see if there's anything else that is in the moodlet panel here, because we did ask quite a few things. Hurried wedding from shotgun wedding. Lucy likes the idea of getting married, but the circumstances have definitely made it a little weird. Some quick half-secret wedding over an unexpected birth. Oh well, maybe it was fated to happen anyways. She will do the best she can to make this a blessing and not a curse. She is married now, after all. Now, don't get me wrong, but I do feel like some of these interactions are from the just pregnancy module, so not all of these will be tied to teen pregnancy, but I wanted to show them anyway. So I did notice under pregnancy and family on Lucy, she could actually go to a birth class, go get an abortion, buy something for the upcoming baby, define her pregnancy wish. She can book a family planning appointment. We can also check Lucy's status, so we can turn off her side effects. We can set her pregnancy risk. We can also terminate her pregnancy or make her ready to accept it, because I do feel like over time, if she has enough, like, you know, encouraging experiences, she'll change her mind just naturally about her, you know, her position and whether she wants to have the baby or not. So she can also have the baby right now. We can cheat the birth. But if we go into more choices, there is the refuse to make peace with pregnancy and then make peace with the pregnancy option as well. But Lucy is not ready to do this. She needs to encourage more activities and conversations that might help her accept the situation first. So I love that. I think this is absolutely amazing. Now, unfortunately, I will say her mom is not making this easy for her. We're gonna come into the room, and I think what we're going to do is maybe ask if the child's father will stay, because obviously that is a huge question and we definitely need to know the answer. And then I wonder if we will actually get an answer. Oh my God, that built a relationship with Alexander even though she's never met the guy before. What? That is crazy. Jennifer's sentiments about Alexander, he's in dreamland. Disastrous news. Oh my goodness. Anger and panic take over Jennifer's mind as she tries to interrogate what she has just learned. Her teenage child, pregnant. What sort of madness has made this happen? What levels of stupidity, recklessness, and irresponsibility plagued her child for them to let such a thing happen? Could be even worse. At least Jennifer's pregnant teenage child has a romantic romantic partner, this makes the situation only tiniest bit less bad. But it's something, and these days Jennifer happily grasps at straws when they are handed out. That, my friends, Miss Jennifer Burb does, because she was grasping at something else and then her husband broke up with her. So straws are just a safer bet. I do wonder, can she even engage with Alexander about the baby? Doesn't seem she can. I wish she could, honestly. Just imagine parents being able to grill their significant other, or their son or daughter's significant other would be like incredible. So I don't know if there's anything else I kind of want to do with Alex before we do or pull the plug, I guess. I'm thinking we should, I don't know, worry about putting on baby weight. Oh my God. Offer to go to early parenting classes. We've already pretty much, I mean, we got married, for God's sake. So it's kind of, you know, it's kind of already said and done. Alex is going to go and take a walk. He promises to be right back, but he's probably not coming back. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to have Jennifer, she's going to come over. And even though I don't agree with this, we are going to chastise for awful choices. And then what I'm thinking we should do next is we should kick out because of pregnancy. So I'm wondering what happens when you kick a sim out. Obviously, this whole entire conversation affects Lucy's empathy. I would be pretty upset too if I was her. What? You can actually kick them out. Like, it has a prompt to say sayonara, hasta la vista, baby. So obviously what I'm thinking is if she can't live with her mom, then why not have her move in with Alex? Lucy is feeling rather nervous about moving in with Alexander, especially because he hasn't told his parents that she's pregnant yet. I did notice that Lucy actually has a few different moodlets in her timeline. The biggest one is feeling not welcome. Lucy got kicked out of her home by one of her parents. The other one was keep your judgment. How many more times will Lucy have to be told, what were you thinking? She asks herself this question too sometimes, but all this negativity is really getting old from this parent of hers. Can't they be a little more supportive? Lucy is going through something tough and all they can do is judge her. Not all is lost though. Alex actually plans on being a very, very, very heavy part of this child's life. Otherwise, he would have never suggested her moving in with him. I do think, however, it is time to dispel the news to his parents. So I'm wondering if he's able to do that as well. I'm not 100% certain though, just because the pregnancy thing kind of happened a little bit backwards. Is he able to tell his mom about the pregnancy? That kind of sucks. I was hoping maybe that he would be able to tell his parents that he was expecting, but I did notice he too has a few moodlets. Alexander's partner announced being pregnant. It hits Alexander now how young he still is, how little he wants anything major life-changing happening at this point in time, how little he feels ready to handle such a thing. This pregnancy is exactly that, major, life-changing, impossible not to freak out. Even though Alex isn't able to tell his parents that he's having a baby, Lucy is. And I noticed that Lucy also wants to be friends with Mortimer, so she's feeling rather intimidated by him and hopes that if she gets on his good side, all will be well. So we're gonna actually have Lucy go and announce the pregnancy. I'm wondering if he too is going to kick her out or has the ability to, but I wanted to see what would happen if maybe someone was a little more accepting instead. I don't know. I'm a little nervous. He's kind of upset. He is crying, feeling anxious about the situation. And then he is going, oh, no, don't pick on his appearance. Why would you do that? Oh my God, that's horrible. Sometimes I wonder what these Sims are thinking. Like, really? I swear. Okay, maybe if I adopt her as a caregiver, which I don't know if that's okay, we could then say something else about it, but it appears not to be the case. I wonder if I go over here, if I will have any options to talk to her about it. I don't think so. The only thing that you can really do is talk about the pregnancy, but if you move in with somebody related to the pregnancy, I don't think they can kick you out or that there's even that prompt or option. But either way, you guys, I think we've seen enough. I think honestly, Alex and Lucy are going to be just fine. This mod as a whole is absolutely incredible, so detailed, so thorough, and amazing to say the least. I'm super excited to play with this in my real life gameplay, and I'm really excited for you guys to play with it as well. So if you're interested in checking checking it out. Of course, I will go ahead and put a link in the description so you guys can download it and add it to your game today. And with that said, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video here. I hope you all enjoyed. And if you did, you know what to do. Don't forget to go ahead and comment, rate, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below where the sun does not shine. And I will see you all next time.